What does her work matters mean to you?
Two Black women navigating their journeys, sharing their experiences,
creating a safe space,
and being authentic.
Rooted in abundance and evolution.
Welcome to the pod.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the pod. As you see, we are back in our stomping grounds. We are excited to be back with a one-on-one session. You know, we ain't, I said session.
It's not a session. She wanted to be my therapist.
No, I do not at all.
No, ma'am.
No, I do not.
No, ma'am.
But I meant like with just us, with no guests.
Yes, it has been a while. I feel like, yeah, it has been.
When the last time I seen just us?
I'm about to say, yeah, it really has been a while because we split those episodes up. So it's really like this season has not been just us. So welcome.
Y'all miss us. We miss y'all.
We missed y'all.
Yeah. Excited to be back.
Very excited. Like
I feel like the tone is real different this season. Ooh.
It's always different.
Every season.
It's always like
every time. It's like, who these ladies? Yeah. Who that over there? Sit in the chair.
Oh God.
Let me stop.
Please. Who that lady over there?
But
okay.
Y'all, we back. And today's topic, we don't really have a name for you. It's just more so we're gonna talk about Russian milestones, making milestones your identity, navigating friendships, relationships, careers when reaching milestones and how things change. Because I feel like be a lot of that happening when you get to this stage of life. Everybody just be doing stuff. But it don't be bad stuff. It's just like everybody just doing stuff.
I feel that way. As I always say, I'm pushing 30. For real this time though. I'm turning 29 this year, y'all.
You gonna keep saying.
For real. And my mama tried to upgrade me the other day. Talking about, aren't you turning 30 this year? Look around, everybody on mute. Cause why would you say that? I said, no, ma'am, you're fast forwarding me. And my daddy talking about, no, it's 29.
He said, I know when my baby's born. I know when mine.
My daddy done forgot my birthday a couple times in the past. But we're not
charge it to their head, not their heart. It's not their fault.
Amen.
Yeah. That's the old folks say.
That's what they be saying.
You know
what I go around, baby. Now I'm gonna have to hold you accountable at some point now.
Because every year now
I can't charge everybody.
Keep doing reminders.
I'm in debt. I can't charge everything.
You know, you signed the birth certificate.
I can't charge everything.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it's gonna get a little fit.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna have to remember now. But yeah, I'm pushing 30, and so I feel like lately it's just been not even my personal friend groups, but like witnessing other people's friend groups doing things and like accomplishing things. And it's like, ooh, all right, people are doing things. And I can admit, I've had some moments when I've been like, well, what am I doing? And like high key really got upset about it. Like, was like, what am I doing? What's going on?
Still behind.
Yes, but then I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
I had to bring myself out of that because like, wait a minute, girl, now we just not gonna negate all the things that you have done at this point in time, because as people say all the time, you are literally living in your prayers. So just relax. But I'm trying to like detach myself from the idea of like milestones at a certain age. I feel like we are programmed to that age. Like I'm supposed to have this by this. Definitely. I don't even know who came up with that. I think it's patriarchal.
I agree,
but I really, I'm not doing the research right now. But that's what I feel in my heart.
Yeah,
it starts.
You got research here right now.
I just want people to know this is not facts.
Opinions.
But yeah, that's what I feel like. Like, why are we holding ourselves to these ages and these deadlines, so to speak?
I feel like I have gotten to a point where I don't necessarily hold myself to like the age and the milestone. My problem is now it's like, okay, I feel like, okay, this is the next step more so. It's not necessarily connected to an age. It's like, okay, this is what I want to do next.
Okay.
And sometimes I have to get out of thinking everything's going to happen right next because I want it to be next, because that's just not how life works realistically. But when you have made things work because you've been in that control for so long, and you're used to, I'm going to make it work, I'm going to make it
absolutely
fix, and you're trying not to do the control thing. It's like, oh, I really just have to be with praying and holding the faith. Like, they're like, okay, everything's going to happen when it needs to, because I feel like mine more so is like, okay, I feel like I'm where I need to be with my career. I know I'm going to take my test soon. Okay, what are we doing with starting our business and kids? Like, when are we, like, how is that going to work together? Yeah. And I'm not trying to rush neither one, because I'm like, also like, hey, reminder, you have had things happen back to back to back to back. So, like, maybe you need a little breather. A little chill time. Yeah, a little chill time is cool. But I'm not programmed like that just naturally. So I have to program my mind to be like, hey, we don't have to keep running this thing in your career where you try to figure out when am I going to start the business, because I'm not climbing no ladder. I think like we've been talking about this. We ain't climbing no ladders. I'm building my own.
I cannot climb a ladder.
I'm not climbing a ladder. I'm building my own. So it's like I'm trying to build my own, and then I'm getting to the point where it's like, okay, at some point I'm going to want to have kids. So which one coming first? Yeah. And then it's like, okay, let's not put too much pressure on that, because we don't have to think about all that right now. Yeah. That's where I be with it. Because I'm used to, I set a milestone, I reach it. I set a milestone, I reach it. I set a milestone, I reach it.
Absolutely.
I'm not used to being like, okay, we just gonna
coast. What the next thing is.
I don't feel like I've coasted in a long time. This is like, honestly, this is my first year coasting. And not even a full year, because I'll say it's a full year once, like after August, because like I feel like in the process of buying a house, you're still working and doing stuff. So once we get past that, then it's like, okay, then I feel like I may have been coasting. Okay. And I'm not there yet.
I think the having the thing that we accomplished so soon, I feel like it literally comes from going to school for so long in your life.
Probably.
Like, you go to everybody don't go to pre-K, but
I would go to pre-K.
Well, okay, we went to pre-K. You graduate from pre-K. You go to kindergarten, you graduate from kindergarten. You 5th grade, you don't graduate, you have a ceremony, but you know, it's a graduation. You go to 6th grade, that's a big deal. You go to 9th, well, they don't really do nothing for 8th grade, but you go to 9th grade, now you in high school. Right. You graduate high school, that's a big deal. If you go to college, that's a big deal. You have a party. Like, it's like things are always following after each thing. And so it's like, once I done got through all of these, it's like dot.
What's next?
Dot. How many dots?
Okay. Because when is the next thing coming?
How many though? Because like, I think that's where I'm at. Like, whoa, I know, for instance, with graphic design, like, baby, I said this other day, I said, I am doing too much groundwork for this not to be a part of my life. Like, I am doing not trying to, let me find the right word.
It's not too much groundwork. It's like I'm planting a whole bunch of seeds and ain't nothing sprouted yet.
Yes, and it's
and
like,
I know when it sprouts, there's gonna be a bunch at one time
because for this. Yes, and I feel like I'm doing a lot of volunteering, which I'm not mad about, because I'm asking. Yeah. Like, nobody's asking me to continue to do this. I could stop doing it and say I don't want to do it at any point. But I'm putting in so much groundwork, and I'm just like, whoa, God, yep. I keep praying for this. And it's like, yeah, but not yet. Like, I need you to learn a little bit more. I need you to learn a little bit more. So I'm like, okay, but can it intertwine? Can I learn and get paid?
No, yeah. I thought that's how I feel about the podcast.
Oh, like, yes, even with this, honestly, like we have put in a lot of work for years at this point. And it's like, you know, I look at some counterparts that started their podcast maybe around the time that we did, and it's like, oh wow, you know, y'all have really made names for yourself. But it's like, at the same time, I also have to consider that, one, our podcasts aren't the same. So their avenue is not really ours. Also, we have a slight challenge barrier because we don't live in the same city. I feel like if we lived in the same city, it would be...
When we was recording week to week, that was different.
That was different.
Having to like do it batches because we don't live on two different sides of the state, but
we kind of do actually.
Almost.
Cause baby,
almost.
it's not a short drive from Raleigh to Charlotte. Well, actually, your house is better than even going to Charlotte because you on the outskirts. Yeah. You ain't even touched all that over there. But I feel like, yes, I just also have to get out of that comparison, because that's a part of like the milestones and like seeing other people do stuff. It's like, oh, I want that, but it's never like jealousy. Like that's what
it's not jealousy.
I'm never jealous.
Like I say, and I don't want what you have. I just know that is a desire that I have for myself, and I see myself with it, and just ain't happy yet.
I'm like a little child, you know. I don't know why I just thought about the book fair, but we at the book fair and I got my items and you got yours and we all waiting in line to check out, and I'm eager. It's not because I want your stuff. I want my stuff and I want it now. Just like you got your stuff now. I'm eager for my things, but it's not like, I want that.
Or I'm judging you for what you have.
Yes,
I'm not doing that.
It's never that. It's just like, wow. Can't wait for me.
Because I'll be honest, let's use the podcast for an example. This I feel like a neutral example. If I see someone else who they're going on brand trips, they're being able to host things. On one side, I'm like, yes, that's what I want. I don't want what you have, but I see myself in that position.
Yes.
It's not that I'm seeing myself because I see you. I've been seeing myself in this position, and I'm just seeing you live it out right now. Yes. But I just see myself living my own position out. Yes. You know, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And sometimes on the other side, I'm like, be for real. Are y'all putting in the work to get that type of stuff? Let's like be for real. Because I know for me, I don't feel like I am. I don't feel like I reach out to people, organizations, things as much as I should or could to be able to get our name out of there. I don't do that as much as I should. But I'm also like, okay, we've all had some things happen over the past few years.
Absolutely.
So it's been like a recovery period, but also it's like we trying to grow, but also you're recovering, and it's like real life be happening, and then it's like, oh yeah, the podcast.
Oh yeah, the podcast.
It just be a lot with that in itself. So it's like that on top of, like we said, we have personal goals for our own personal life. We each probably have career goals, relationship goals, things we want to do with our friends. Like we have all these things in our mind that are playing, that we have goals that we want to do and desires and stuff. How you make all that happen. And then you see other people doing all the things. They're doing all the things.
All the things.
I'm talking about all the things.
Everything.
And you just, okay.
Like, all right.
It's not jealousy. It's just for me, it feels like I'm processing like, okay, what are you doing in your life that you're not seeing the results that you want to see?
What's holding you back? Getting to this
because it's something I'm doing. It's me. It's nobody else. That's why I say it's never a jealousy thing with them. That's why it's not for me. I don't feel like I'm comparing us to them. It's say, okay, I see that you have achieved it, so I know I can get.
I see the example. I see somebody that looks like me.
There's nothing I no desire have on my heart that I feel like I'm not gonna get. I know I'm getting them. It's just when, how, and how long.
There is no, as I say all the time, there is no way. I got a vivid imagination. I can daydream all day. There is no way that I
can see points of my life, me walking it out, me with the people that I see it. So I know it's gonna happen. And it's like, ain't no way God put this on my heart, and it's been this for so long, and it's been the same thing so consistently. Ain't changed. I'm gonna get it. It's just when.
I'm gonna get it. I just gotta keep sitting and waiting. It's the sitting and the waiting, of course.
Yes.
But along with the completing your milestones, I think that sometimes people, they kind of make their milestones who they are. Like that just becomes them. And I'm about to, this might be a little controversial. I don't know if I'm gonna make this a clip or not. I might, because you might want to get the views up. Yeah. I ain't posting a long time, but
that's right.
Mamas in the bios. I really can't take the blah blah blahs, mama. Who are you, baby?
For real? I don't
what is your name?
I'm not judging nobody that does it.
I'm not judging. Kinda am, because I don't want.
I guess I am a little bit.
I guess I am. I'm judging because. Why do I click on your profile and in the name part it says Caden's mom, mama of a king? Who are you? Because are are you going to live vicariously through your child at this point? Like, I'm just asking because they do sometimes. I'm just asking because for me, it's given a little like my world is my child, which it is. I mean,
to a certain extent.
But
inside out, they should be one of your worlds, but you have your own.
That's what I'm saying. It should be.
Yes.
You should still be you. Mm-hmm. You should still be able to talk about things that you like that don't
revolve. You should still be Tina, and then you turn there. Now Tina is a mom now. Now I'm in Tina mom mode, and then when we, get that handle and everything settled, now we can jump into Tina career because now I'm in Tina career mode and got that hat on. Absolutely. You be able to take the hats on. At the end of the day, still be Tina. Tina needs to still know who Tina is. Absolutely. But I can understand people who have just had babies. Okay, it takes some time to get back in the swing of things.
It does.
I understand the nuance in leaving the grace for all that.
I'm not taking
I'm saying you have a 15-year-old and he's still your Facebook name. Now that maybe
I'm a little
15.
Yeah,
15.
That's really what I was talking
15.
About. The ones that your child is essentially, getting ready to become
they have their
adult.
own personality. They have their own life.
They're getting ready to become
I'm not
an
talking
adult,
about a tiny tot.
And you are like, this is my world.
This is my baby.
Hold on.
He can't date no girl. She can't date nobody
getting jealous of the girl.
Cause you can't
be mad because the son
can't fulfill that part.
Stuff for the girl. You can't be mad. Well, wait a minute now. You definitely
can't fulfill that part.
And if
you going to jail.
You're going to
jail.
You're going to jail. Okay, let me get back on. But
sorry,
the point was, I just really want people to detach themselves from the things that do make them who they are, but they don't define you. Like, you shouldn't just be focused on I'm gonna get off the moms because I'm not a mom. I know how y'all be. I'm gonna talk about the career. So like, some people, they focus on like, I need it. Some people do want to climb the ladder. Some people do want to climb the ladder, and they want to be the CEO of whatever.
That's what I'm saying. The whole boss chick thing, I'm not with that either.
And this is all they do.
Every day I'm hustling. I'm not
hustle culture, baby, because
every day is a hustle.
Every day I would be crying.
Phones. I'm not doing that.
I think I've been a part of hustle culture. I feel like this was hustle culture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like any kind of system that you working in, it's a hustle culture because you're never going to enough is never enough, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. So like, at what point do you get in your career and you like, woo, all right, and then you turn around and all the other things that you also wanted to do, they still waiting, and you abandon the things that you want to do. Maybe you have other passions. Like, it don't even have to be nothing big. Like, maybe you like taking pictures. Maybe you like making music. Maybe you like having a podcast. Mm-hmm. And you can't even focus on that because you like, girl, I'm going to work. I'm gonna stay after work. I'm gonna do X, Y, Z.
I'm going above and beyond. I'm not going above and beyond.
Baby, when I tell you, and when the clock strikes,
I'm out of there. out of there. I'm out of there.
Get me out of here.
I don't see I'm going to say it. I don't see the benefit of making anything your everything. I don't.
I
just don't like, because like you said, we're not just sticking to one thing. Making your career everything, I don't see the point in that because you're going to still feel like you're lacking in other areas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Relationships, whether you're dating, married, making that person your everything, you're going to feel like you're lacking in some area. You may start to lose some people in some areas.
Absolutely.
Being a mom, same things. Mm-hmm. And at some point, this child is going to grow up and have their own life and personality. Who are you going to be?
That's the
making
right
anything your everything is not healthy. It needs to be a healthy balance of everything, I feel like. And it needs to be some checks and balances. Because everything is not a all or nothing type of situation. Like, if I'm not all in on this, I'm doing terrible at it. That's not true. Like, some seasons it may be, okay, I have to put my kid first. That means can't work full time. I got to work part time or something like that. Cool. Some seasons maybe you might be a stay at home wife and now something happened. You need to go to work for a little bit. Cool. Seasons happen. It need to be some checks and balances. It can't just be all or nothing with everything. You can't be somebody that's like, if you're not also so driven in your career, you don't want to be a boss, you don't want to be a CEO, I can't be with you. Well, you're going to miss out on an amazing person at some point. Absolutely. Because that's not everybody's like it. Like that's not what makes everybody tick.
Yeah.
So you're gonna miss out on some things if you just focus in on one thing.
Yeah, everybody doesn't want to be a boss. Everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur. Some people want to go clock in.
Some people don't mind going to Home Depot and clocking in because they're like, I know I'm gonna get a check and I can still live my life. I just want the check to live my life and pay my bills.
They want
I'm cool having $23 after that because they can live free and be at peace.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not about the money. Sometimes it's about the mind.
Yeah.
The flexibility.
The flexibility. And don't nothing be a flexible job.
Absolutely. Don't nothing be the flexible job.
Ooh, thank God for mine because I
do this and do that.
Yes.
And I'm still doing what I need to do. Like, every time. Gonna eat it up every time.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So how do you feel about when people, we kind of touched on this a little bit before, I think when we were talking to Bree, when people in your circle or people that, friends, acquaintances, family, whoever, reach certain milestones and they start to act differently, whether that be because a change has shifted or because they are purposely acting differently. How do you feel like you navigate or not navigate them situations? Do you feel like you try to leave room for them to adjust, or is it like I don't really like who you are right now, it may be good for you but I don't like it, so I'm gonna step back?
I feel like either way I'm giving space, regardless of how I feel. I love giving people space to show me what they're gonna do, because it gets to a point, especially with friendships. I feel like all my friends know me at this point, because all of my friends, I have known you more than a year, more than 5 years. You have known a lot of versions of me, but one thing that stands clear is please talk to me. Yeah, please talk to me. Like, because I don't know if I told y'all I'm diagnosed with ADHD. Did I tell y'all this? Did we? No, because we ain't talked about it. Y'all, I got diagnosed with ADHD, like for real. And so I'm realizing a lot of stuff, but we need to do an episode about it too. I don't mind talking about it. I don't care about being vulnerable about stuff like that, because I feel like it's a lot of people that are getting diagnosed late, and they like, for me, I'm just realizing things about myself that like, oh, that's why. Okay. So, Lord, see, and here we go, because I don't even know why I was forgot where you was going.
You were saying that you let people, you taking a step back either way to let people show you.
Yes, I want people to show me, like, what are you going to choose to do? And talk to me, because the space is really for you to come to me. Because if you're having, changes in your life, ultimately I'm there in the moment, like I'm supporting you. But like, for instance, if you have a child, it's gonna get to a point where you, in the beginning, you're gonna have like some distance. And I feel like as a friend, that's where I'm supposed to step in and check in on you, because that's a vulnerable time for you, and I don't mind checking in and be like, hey, you okay? Hey, everything, something like that. But as the child continues to grow, I expect you to get a little bit more availability, ain't gonna lie. Not gonna hold you.
Not gonna lie.
Cannot.
And I don't say that as somebody who hasn't seen it. I say that as somebody who I see that, live that.
I need
my best friend got 3 kids. It makes time. That's not an issue.
I need that time.
My cousin got 3 kids. It makes time. I see that.
I need that.
Everybody around me who got kids make time for who they want to make time for.
That's what I'm saying.
If you tell me you can't because baby JJ got to do that, okay, at some point I just won't be you in baby JJ's life, because I just can't handle this.
I can't handle it. Only so much rejection I can take, baby. Yeah. Because I'm still human too. Like, dang, what's wrong with me? I mean, because I'm very understanding. If I even get to the point where I'm like, girl, I'll just come to you and the baby. Just don't worry about it. I don't never care. Bring the kids. That's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
If I get to the point where I'm trying to compromise and adjust to your life and the things, the transitions or the milestones that you hit, and it's still not enough and you cannot.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all about effort. Like, I'm going to, and about the vibe and about knowing your people.
Yes.
Because if you know your people, you know, like,
who won't do it. What
you know the signs are like,
you know when they start to,
here you go, here she go.
Yep.
Let me go on over here.
And see, I feel like I'm the friend. I always try to be conscious of, like, okay, for example, when I first got married, I would not always think about it, but I would want to make sure I'm being conscious of, like, I still need to make time with my friends. Like, it's not their job for them to always be like reaching out to me and see what I'm doing. And also, like, it's not fair that every time they trying to do something with you, you always got plans with your husband. Yes, hang out with your husband at the same time. You gonna hang out with him all the time, which that's fine. But no, my point is, it's not don't hang out with him. But it's like if they call you every single time, ain't nobody gonna be calling you every time just so you can say no. I'm hanging out with my man. Yeah, nobody's gonna keep calling for that. That's what I'm saying. So they're gonna stop calling. Mm-hmm. So it's my job to also be like, okay, hey, yeah, I've been hanging out with my man. Okay, let me call and check my friends. I ain't talking like 3 months. Let me call them. Let me call, check in. Something to let them know that you show effort, because some people, they may be like, okay, she just got married, I'm gonna give her some time because she's adjusting new life. It's an adjustment. So it is on your part as the person who's experiencing the new life to also be conscious of, hey, I'm experiencing a new life. They may also be adjusting and trying to give me space and be respectful of this. Let them know, like, hey, y'all, I'm still engaging, trying to be cool, still trying to do y'all. Not like, that ain't sound right, but hang out with y'all. That sounded bad. We got the point. Yeah. Talking fast, child. I was trying to land the plane. My bad.
Let me see. I think I hit all my points.
I think that's the main parts I wanted to hit with the Russian milestones. I do not judge anybody who feels like they were meant or their purpose in life is these certain things. If you feel like my purpose is to be a mom, my purpose is to be a housewife, my purpose is to be this career building woman, that may very well be true.
It may be.
But I'm also a person that feels like don't be consumed by your purpose, because there's still other things and other people you are supposed to be connected to.
Absolutely.
Like that's just literally how life works. I don't think God ever intended, like, even if he was like, yeah, she's meant to be a mom, I know she's gonna be a great mom and do all these things, he still needs you to connect with other people, because maybe they need you to build that up in them.
Absolutely.
Don't know, but I'm saying it's not fair for you to just hold that gift. We don't talk about this. It's for you to share. For you to share, because there's not always a good person who know how to run a business. There's not always a good wife or good husband. There's not always a good dad or good mom. But you may be that person that could pour into them and help them that if you feel that is to
everybody got their thing.
Yes. But and some people have multiple purposes. I feel like I'm a person who's multiple. I'm not a one trick pony. I feel like I have multiple things that I have desires for and that I've always had, and I even noticed like, I've always grew up around this. Like, this is my family, so this just makes sense. This just makes sense.
I think when you are naturally, like, I guess, multifaceted, it's I can't get consumed by one thing because I don't move to the next thing.
I don't move to the next thing, and also if I start feeling it real heavy on me, I got to move. I got to move on. I got to move on right now. Because right now, something on my spirit, and I got to move on to that.
Okay. Maybe this is not the time for that.
Because there's been plenty of things that we had, speaking of, because I was posting it today, actually, many things we have talked about, and today I'm posting, which y'all will find out, but once it's come out, y'all already seen it, that I'm doing a walking group for community helpers in my area. So like nurses, teachers, social workers, everybody's community helpers. Yeah. And I feel like this is something that's been on my mind for a while, but it's like it never happened. And then for whatever reason, it just clicked in a week. And it was like, yeah, this is the time now.
Absolutely. I love that.
And then for today to be the day is kind of crazy too. Because then like I was talking to my mom and I was like, oh dang, tomorrow gonna be like 2 years since my grandpa died. That's crazy. And that is just crazy how all of that is crazy. Yeah.
Mingling together.
Right.
It really be crazy when you have good milestones on top of grief. The grief milestone and the celebratory milestone be right here, and it be like, what do I feel? Because
none of this was planned. None of this is planned.
Yes, it was literally like planned. But
I want to do it on this day. I'm gonna post it on this day to give people time to know about it.
How should I feel?
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird.
But I'm very proud of you, friend. I feel like that is right up your alley, and I think that it's going to be a great turnout.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Actually,
I think it's really going to.
Because I thought it's low pressure, but it still gives something, and that's what I need.
Community building.
That's very much me. I didn't like come on the wall. Yeah.
I'm not asking you to do too much.
Nothing.
You don't even got to talk. You, if you want to, put your headphones on, in now.
And you just want to be like, I want to come out while y'all send a journal. That's fine. Do your thing. I just want to be around people while I do me. Literally. And that's fine. That's all it is.
You just want people to have a community and feel space within. Yeah. Well, especially the people that pour into people all the time.
Because they don't never get that back.
What?
And when I say never, I mean it like you don't get it back as much as you get out.
No,
it just doesn't.
It's never equal. It's never going to equal.
It just doesn't never equate
it's
to the same.
Like,
yeah.
I'm pouring. But anyway, because this episode can go and go and go.
Okay.
And I feel like we're about to trickle on into other topics. But I think the last thing I really wanted to say is that just be okay with knowing that you are still evolving.
Yeah.
This is not it.
Forever
just
evolving.
Because you feel like you have accomplished this milestone and this was your end all be all, that don't mean that is.
Yeah.
Because honey, it's been a lot of, I know God be looking at me and my goals sometimes to be like, you just wait till I show you
for sure
what it really is. Like, I see what you got on paper, and that's good. I love that for you.
I'm glad you had a vision and you wrote it down.
I'm glad you made it plain for me. Thank you. But I'm going to expand that vision, and it's going to blow your mind. And when you get there, you're going to be like, wow.
And I prefer to get my mind blown anyways.
I love a good surprise from God.
That's why,
great.
From God.
From God.
Because what I've learned is every time I'm like, dang, this just did not work out how I wanted it to. Like, this just did not happen how I expected it to. When it worked out, it be so, I'll be like, I wasn't expecting all that.
Yeah. And I be like, I know.
Yes. Like, some of the things I've experienced, I'm like, this is like a dream sometimes. Like, sometimes I have to sit in, you are living somebody else's like dream. You're living your dreams.
Your dream.
But somebody else wanted this, wasn't able to experience it, and you're doing it. You're doing
right
it
now,
and you just do it so freely. Like, I just love it about us. Yes, I do have an affirmation for this one before we step out the building.
Not step out the building.
Step out the building.
We leaving,
y'all. Please. I have one. Okay, so mine says there will always be another goal on the horizon, so don't just chase the finish line. Slow down, breathe, and find joy in the journey. That's where life really happens.
Mine is very short and sweet. It says, rushing doesn't make life happen faster, it just makes you miss it.
Ain't that a fact? Go back to the episodes where we talked about that.
Okay.
Because we done talked about
life is passing you by.
Yeah.
You don't even know what happened.
And leaving it on that note, I can thoroughly say this year I have tried to really be present in moments, and I feel like I've had moments where I haven't, but I feel like I've done a better job this year of like sitting this.
Yeah.
Like, I sit outside a lot of times with just nothing, just to be looking at the trees and stuff. I just be like, I just need to take in this moment for a second. And like, I just have to do that with people. I'm like, let's just stand in this. Like, do you see this around you? Look what you did. Let's just sit in this for a second.
Ooh.
Because we're not gonna feel this again. Because this is it. Let's feel it right now. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, this is a great episode. This is really good.
Icebreaker for us. Introduction back to us. Welcome to, well, I guess we already said welcome to season 14, but welcome again.
Yes. We're your hosts. And we can't wait to see y'all next week. Bye.